hope that's positioned okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, I don't have my laptop out here, so I need that. Good evening, everybody. We're gonna wait just a minute, only because I know there are some people who are going to make this chicken with me. So let me know how you're doing as you're coming in. And like I said, we'll wait just a moment before we get started. So that way, if you're cooking with me, we'll be right along with each other. Good evening, Linda. Good evening, Danico. Good evening, Manquetta. Hi, Annette. Hi, Daniel. Hey, Marlon. I'm well. How are you? Hey, Liz. All right, you all. So I don't want to prolong the time. So as you all know, tonight we're going to do some fried chicken that was also on our meal plan. Now, everybody has already eaten but Aaliyah. So I'm going to make her fried chicken and show you all just the simple ways to do this. So if you're making this with me, I recommended that you get one of these Prestos. Now mine was under $20. As you can see, you probably can't even find the little black one anymore. Now they're like a different color, like a grayish color. They're about $30, but it's a really good investment. I've had mine many years. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and put our Presto on 375. So you're gonna put it between the 350 and the 400. Okay, and mine a little dusty, so don't mind it. It still works. So I got my little basket. Now, if you don't have a Presto, don't worry about it. You can make your chicken on top of the stove. Now, I prefer to use these aluminum pots. I'll have to show you all this pot. It makes some of the best fried chicken, and it's very inexpensive. And I get it from City Trends. And I know if you've been following me, you know what pan I'm talking about. It's silver. I cannot find that pot. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's somewhere still packed away in my other garage. I have no clue. I have not seen it since I moved here years ago. So I'm gonna head to City Trends and see if they still sell those pots. Now this little, it's a 48 ounce. This really works well. This thing is like $4. It works well for the Presto, at least the size that I have, and it's enough oil. And I do not reuse oil. So feel free if you want to, but I don't. Okay? So I'll bring you all over in the pot. The first thing I'm gonna do though is Aaliyah says she wanted her, let me move that over. We're on 375. This gonna take a few minutes to heat up. So while this is heating up, I'm going to cut Aaliyah's wings. So I ended up making me some wings last night because I could. So I'm gonna go ahead and make hers. And she wants 4 wings cut. So I'm gonna take those out. And for those that ask about the gloves, I get these from Walmart. I like to use these because they have they're the powder free and they fit your hand real good. So we're gonna cut these wings up like they be selling y'all at them restaurants for triple the price. And what we season them with, I'll show you again. I made a video yesterday to let you all know to marinate your wings. So we got our whole wings, and these aren't big at all, but we marinated them with our Saison Goya. She wants 4, so let's take her out 4. Which is a nice amount. This is a big one. Now, one of the things I also do when I'm frying chicken, you all, or making steaks and things like that, and even with fish, I like to take my meat out at least an hour in advance before I cook it, just to kind of let it get not really room temperature, but it's not so cold, okay? So I'm gonna cut her wings twice, at the drum and then cut that tip off. And she wants her tips, so I'm just gonna put them in this bowl. You can leave your wings whole. If you're using any other piece of chicken, it's completely fine. You just wanna use whatever you like. And we've been marinating these wings since yesterday. I think I marinated mine sometime earlier in the day. Whenever I told y'all to go ahead and marinate your chicken, I went on and marinated mine. And when you do that, they have so much flavor. And I like to just fry mine naked. They be so good, honey. So let's move that out the way. And move this. And I'll be able to get y'all over in the pot. So we still have more wings. So I had a few wings last night. We had 16 wings altogether. I just cut up 4 more wings and we still got these. And since I'm not going out to feed today, I'm not gonna cook these. Whenever I cook extra food, I usually try to go ahead and take it out that same day. And you know, pass it out to my people. And they love that fried chicken that I made the last time, if y'all remember. So we got our vegetable oil heating up here. We seasoned our chicken with our Saison Goya. I like to use the El Original. They do have different ones. So in case you missed that video, when you want to know what I'm using, when you go get or find us, and this is so cheap. This whole box of 36 was under $5. It was under $5. So it's really inexpensive. Okay. So remember El Original. If you can't remember anything else, remember that. The little bitty boxes of it is like $1 or something. It's real cheap. So we're gonna take one of those out because I also season my flour and my cornstarch together with that. And you don't need cornstarch. So I know somebody's like, what, cornstarch? And we seasoned it with this. Our Goya Adobo All-Purpose. Now I like the one without pepper, but you can use the one with pepper. And I use this for multiple things, not just, I've been using this for years. So I forgot to put this on to y'all because she wants okra and fries. Uh-oh, my light literally went out. Let's see if we can get it back on because my porch light is not bright enough. It's that plug, that's what it is. Let me see y'all, if I could turn a brighter light. Is that better? No, that ain't gonna do it. Okay, I'll get that in a minute. Let me add some oil over here for her okra and her fries. And I'll see what I can do about that light. Let's see. There we go. Trying to get it bright enough for you. All right, can y'all see? Okay. So we have our chicken, our wings. We just cut them up. 3-4 wings, seasoned with Saison Goya yesterday, and the adobo. And now we're gonna add in some flour and a little cornstarch into a freezer bag. And we're just letting this heat up. So if you're cooking with me, this should be just about ready. And we're cooking it on 375. I do not reuse oil. I think that is a part of the reason why sometimes, you know, chicken, it may not come out the way you may like, the color you like. I like fresh oil. And then also, I prefer a deep fryer because what the basket is doing, you all, is keeping that flour from settling on the bottom of your chicken. So when you drop your chicken into your deep fryer with the basket, you know, that flour falls to the bottom, that extra flour. And that's a lot of the times, that's why you're having that darker, you know, crust on your chicken. It can still be good, but you want that color too. So, and we can do that in the pot too. It's just certain pots that won't let your chicken just settle at the bottom onto that flour. So I just got a bag here with a little flour. I'm gonna add a little bit of my cornstarch, just regular cornstarch. And I usually do just about, not even half, just a little bit, because it's gonna help with your coating. And that's if you like a lighter coating, not so much of a heavier, thicker coating to your chicken. And you'll see what I'm talking about once we're done. And we're gonna add 1 package of our Saison. And that's optional. Your chicken is already flavored. If you seasoned it like yesterday, it's good to go. And then I'm gonna put a few dashes of my Goya. And we're just gonna toss that around. You say, let me see. Use the same cornstarch. I'm gonna look at your comments in just a second because we're not ready to put anything in the oil yet. And I'm gonna grab her okra in just a moment too, because this oil, I don't like really how this one cooks because it cooks like at a lower temp than it should, but it still works. It just takes it a little longer to cook it when I'm not on my stove. All right, I'm just trying to keep from making a mess behind the camera. Let me get this over here. All right, while we're waiting on that, I'll look at some of your comments. Even outside, child, I'll be cleaning as I go. But I like cooking outside. It's cool here tonight. It's nice and breezy. I did not think about it being dark by the time we started. So I was like, oh, I forgot it's gonna be dark by 6 o'clock. So, but at least we got light, praise God. All right. You said you was here for the seafood sauce recipe. What seafood sauce recipe? Hey, Sharita. Hey, June. Let me know in the comment section if you're making some fried chicken tonight. And if you're not, you're going to want to make some when I'm done. So I'm going to grab her okra really quick. It's right inside the door so we can get it in that other pot. And my favorite fried okra, y'all, if you have a Kroger where you live, honey, that frozen okra at Kroger is so good to me. It's not too hard. It's not too, you know, it's not too salty. But since I don't have a Kroger, I get this from Walmart. And it does pretty good. Okay, somebody said, are we outside? Yes, I do not the grease smoke. I don't want the smell in the house. If you fry chicken or fish or pork chops or anything in the house, it has this lingering, you know, at least in my house. It's like that smell kind of lingers around a little bit. And I just don't like to smell it, that's all. And it just gets in everything. It's just, yeah. Somebody said they're making fried pork chop. All right, so our grease is not ready yet. This one's almost there. And it's gonna go real quick. Hi, Kimberly. Any questions? Then have you some veggies, Trisha? I do too. This is my daughter's meal, so I like a lot of vegetables. Tammy, I do make fresh okra. Hey, Alvarez. How are you? Thank you. Somebody said put a bowl of vinegar on the counter. Okay, the next time that I have to cook inside, like fry, then I'll do that. But I have a nice screened-in porch, so it helps to keep the bugs and insects and stuff away. And I don't mind it if it's cool outside. But if it's hot, no, I'll have to cook inside the fried stuff. Somebody's making buffalo wings. All right, so this is just vegetable oil. We're on $3.75. $3.75. That's not ready yet. $3.75. And I'm gonna go ahead and just toss these wings into this flour. You don't have to put anything on them unless you just want to. I got my mustard out here, but I'm not gonna do mustard today. Y'all know I'll do mustard fried chicken in a heartbeat. So you can fry them with or without a coating. They're still gonna be good. I do feel like they're more flavorful when they're fried naked for some reason, but I do that like when I'm making my hot wings. So I just got them in the bag. I'm just gonna toss them around. And you'll see how that light coating is. Now with the size of these wings, the main thing is that you don't want to over fry your chicken, meaning you don't want to overcook it. You don't want to dry it out. It's nothing worse than a piece of dry fried chicken, okay? But you want it to be done. So we know the internal temperature is 165 if you don't know how to just time it. But usually I go around 12 minutes for wings, and then between 12 and 15 minutes for legs, and then about 15 to 20 minutes for thighs. I don't really care for breasts. So if you kind of just stay around that time frame, you know, you'll be okay. That's not ready yet either. So I didn't have anything on yet because I wanted the people to be able to fry with me. Somebody said, where's my face? It's always right here. I just don't be wanting to be on camera. Like, just stick to the food. I'm here, honey. But thank you. All right, I'm gonna go in and add some more okra over here because I told you this pot fries a little slower. So we're gonna get that going. She didn't want a whole lot, just like an order of okra. Y'all know this is my restaurant, so my kids, they be like, just a little bit of this, just a little bit of that. I guess this is the restaurant that I never opened. That's always been open. Hey. All right, I think we're about ready here. No, where is this thing going so slow? I'm scared to put it in there because if my chicken don't be frying when I put it in there, we'll give it just 2 more minutes. Hi, Angie. Thank you, Miss Scott. I wish I could send you a plate. There go that light again. Hey, Lachey. Why is it doing that? It ain't got nothing better else to do. Let's see. For some reason, it just starts flashing sometimes. Who got one of these ring light things and know how to fix this thing? Because I don't know what's the problem. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to break it. If y'all can see all right, that's fine. We could just, it's just not bright enough to me. Okay, let me give it a second. Maybe it needs a break. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, y'all can see. If you can't see, just let me know. All right, so we're about to drop our chicken in. Oh, I do not want to touch that. Let me put on a glove. And I'll get something for that okra. And I just cut her wings. And just separated her tips so she got the drums. I think she got 3 drums and 3 flats as she requested. And then that'll help me because like I said, when I make extra food, I have to box it up and take it because we don't have anybody here to eat it. Bella and Alana don't eat a lot, and then they eat certain things sometimes. And then I really love salads, and I had a pig ear sandwich y'all today, so that's what I ate. I made me some pig ears for lunch, and so I'm still full, and so I didn't have anybody to eat chicken. So here we are. So a lot of the times that's kind of the dilemma I'm in. Or Aaliyah, she'll eat out with her friends, and then Alana and Bella eat something else, and so I'm stuck like without anybody to really cook for. I love my Presto too. Okay, let me see if I can get this back on, and I gotta grab a spatula. There it is. It's back in action. All right, let me move this out the way, y'all. put my chicken in, I like to shake the basket after a minute or so. But I'm going to show y'all how this chicken come out. Because I don't know why people don't be believing it. Alright, this is our plate for our chicken. Hey, Brenda from Huntsville. Christine, I bought a 20-pound turkey today for $9. Oh my goodness, that's a great deal. When I get the whole turkey, I'd rather just cut the whole turkey up. I don't like to make whole turkeys. Bring y'all a little closer. Hi, Dee. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, my page is moderated, so they'll probably get booted. Let's see. And if not, I can handle it. But don't address it, you all, because what it is a lot of the times they're not, you know it's not a real page. So ain't no point in addressing it. All right, we're on 375. The okra is coming along. So the good news is it does make it nice and crispy the way you like. It just cooks it a little slower than what you like. But when you're on the stove, it cooks just fine. It's just this duck top. But it still does the job. Hi, Daniel from Louisiana. Maggie, listen, my daughter too. My daughter too. Simone, not seen in months. I wish you lived closer. Aw. I'm sorry. Deborah, you can get my cookbook. You can get the physical copies on Amazon. The title is Home Style Cooking Made Easy. There is a edition 1 or 2. And then if you want to get the ebooks are still on sale for half off. Use the code LOVE at checkout, but you have to go to my site, cookingwithaisha.equid.com. But it's posted to my page. Ruth, you said it maybe need a new light bulb. Okay, Reese, so when I use the, let's just say if I did 2 cups of flour, so 2 cups of flour, and then I use just like maybe a 1/4 cup of the cornstarch. Now you can just do cornstarch for your chicken, okay, if you want to, but I'm gonna show you how these gonna turn out. So you see that? Look how pretty they are. Now, to get the beautiful chicken, you don't have to use the Sazon, y'all. You could just do regular flour. What else? I like to use the mustard, but I use the mustard mainly for the flavor. So it's a certain, it's a certain flavor that it has. If you made my mustard fried chicken, then you know. Or not my, but if you made mustard fried chicken, then you know the taste. Amen, Miss Scott. I sure do. I really do love everybody though. Like, it's just all about perspective. We all need the Lord, honey. Okay, so I answered that question about the cornstarch. Can anyone tell me if she has a lima bean? Yes, I do have a lima bean. I thought I had a lima bean recipe in my first cookbook. I'ma look. I think I have a recipe in my first cookbook, but I'm pretty sure I have a video. We're just not big lima bean eaters, but I have done a video. So you see the chicken. So when you make this, I'm telling you, it will come out like this. You saw me do everything from the start, and you'll see it at the finish. It's just vegetable oil. Not a certain brand, it's just great value. It's not even nothing extravagant. I use the cheapest flour, honey. When I buy flour and I'm just frying chicken, I don't spend a lot of money. I get the most inexpensive one. We seasoned it with that Goya adobo yesterday and the Sazon Goya. Let it marinate overnight. And we tossed it in the flour with a little seasoning. Same seasoning. Okay? And it's almost there. And this okra, let me keep an eye on that too, because it'll kind of creep up on you when it gets done. You don't want it to be too hard. Then you can't really eat it. You're welcome, Miss Allen. That mustard do hit different, Karen. That's why people have to try it. And then once you taste it, then you'll know if you want mustard fried chicken for dinner or if you want something else or something like that. So it just all depends. That's all. I don't know if I have a hot water cornbread in my recipe book, but I know I have videos. So any videos that you're looking for from me, just type in Cooking with Aisha and then type in whatever video that you're looking for. So for example, Cooking with Aisha lima beans, and you can go to Google and you can type it in and it'll take you to YouTube or Facebook. It'll show you where to find the video. Hey, Internet. Yes, ma'am. I always mind my business. We are frying the chicken on 375 in the deep fryer. So this is the Presto. Okay. And really, it won't hurt to go to 400 if you have smaller chicken, but I wouldn't recommend it probably if you have bigger chicken, because you don't want it to go too fast for you. But look at the chicken. Y'all can see it. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make it up. Y'all be surprised how many people be like, it's a filter. Now, don't get it twisted. Sometimes I do use a filter, but the food looks good without the filter. So, I mean, it's still going to be pretty chicken, and it's going to be done, and it's going to be juicy. But you can make it nice without the filter. Let's see. It's home style cooking made easy anywhere. Hey, Miyoshi. They're different prices, Patricia, because one has 100 recipes and the other one has, ooh, I think 45. I did, and it didn't come up. Butter beans did not line. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Miss Allen. I don't know, because we don't eat them. So I know it was a while back. So I'm going to grab a paper towel. That okra is just about done. I guess Aaliyah said she wanted some churches. I wanted some the other day, and I sure made it. But you know what came to me, y'all? We be wanting stuff to kind of taste like certain restaurants, but we got to understand, too, when they're frying their chicken and stuff, they're not just frying their stuff sometimes in just grease with one item. Sometimes they're frying it with different other stuff that got different flavors, too. So sometimes that's why we can't get that same exact, you know, flavor. This is perfect. Yep, it has a nice crisp to it. It's not dark, but it has a nice little crisp to it. So I'm going to take those out, because they'll get hard real quick. They go that light, y'all. Hold on, let me turn it off. Okay. But they have a nice little, you can tell they have a nice little crunch to them. But I don't like them hard. I can't eat them like that. And then I'm going to make her, this is an order of fries. They give you like 5-10 fries. Don't they? But our chicken is just about done. So we said between 9 and 12 minutes for your wings. At the most, really 15, because it depends on the size of your chicken. And then some people like it, you know, more crispy. So that depends too. I'll give it a minute. Miyoshi, I did check my email the last time you said that, and I didn't get an email from you. That sounds good, Christina. Exactly, because I used to work for Bojangles and we had a special. Exactly. That came to me literally earlier today, Odessa. Hi, Tyrone. No, Alexandra, she said, do you know why my wings go soft after frying? Does anybody know the answer to that question? Because I'm not really sure. Hi, Krista. Does anybody know the answer to that question? Hi, Chef Whitehead. Short order cooking. All right. There's our light. We're almost done, I promise. So with your chicken, again, if you just want to practice at it, if you have to use a thermometer, you want it to be at 165. But if you use that timing technique, if your grease is hot when you put your chicken in there, especially like small wings, if you give your chicken 12 to 15 minutes, it's going to be done. And you'll still have a juicy piece of chicken. So for hers, I can go ahead and turn these off. I'm going to let them sit for just a minute. And by the time these fries are done, we're gonna pull that chicken up out of there. I don't think she'll mind me opening one for y'all. But I'm telling you, honey. And again, we talked about, you know, I like using the deep fry with the basket because it keeps that older flour at the bottom and separate it from your chicken. Because it's gonna start floating, but it doesn't float right away. So a lot of times your chicken's just sitting at the bottom of your pan with that flour, and it starts making your chicken dark. That's a good question, Ellen. She said, did you make sure that the chicken was dry? So I'm not sure if she did. It's okay, Ronnie. Practice makes better. We'll never be perfect, but practice does make better. But I want you all to try this. With these particular seasonings, I want you to try the Goya. Make sure you screenshot that. Please try this. This is good with fish, turkey. Child, I put this in my pig ears today. This stuff is good. It's just good on everything. It's like one of these everything seasonings. So I like that. And then make sure you use your Saison Goya, the original. Make sure you look for that. And you don't need a lot. So anytime, like I said, anytime I hear people say they made something and it was salty, it let me know that they're using too much. Because I don't make salty food, so I don't know how it's coming out salty. So I say lighten up on some of the seasoning so that you can just taste that flavor. You need the flavor. You don't need too much sodium. And those fries are just about there. I can turn that off. And we're gonna get this chicken out of here. Look at it. Y'all just saw me do it. Hold on. I want to get it so you could actually see the chicken. Look at that. We just did that together. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing that at home. No reason at all. It's so easy. But I'm telling you, you marinate that chicken, child, you're going to make somebody smack you. That's all I can tell you. You got to try it. All right, let me get her order of fries out. I'm going to let her add her own little salt or ketchup, whatever she do. She usually just do a little ketchup. And I'm going to take her chicken out. Or let me do it like this. Because what I brought out here was a, let me move this out the way. Let's come back. And I could just put her chicken on her plate. So y'all can see it. She like a, oh child. Now my basket is broke, so that's why mine fell in. So mine's broke, so, but it still works. Just gotta hold it. So that's why I ain't gave in yet. Those little tips so pretty, aren't they? So I'm gonna give her all her tips. Now, how much you think you're gonna spend for this at a restaurant? I got those 16 wings for $16.96. Whole wings. So you ain't finna get no 4 whole wings for under $16 because they gonna cut them. And that's gonna be an 8-piece. I spent like $20. I'm gonna let y'all see. So this is Aaliyah's meal. Her back porch meal. What y'all think? So you can't tell me that you can't make this at home. You gotta try that chicken. It's so easy. It's so good. It has so much flavor. I said I was gonna open one for y'all, didn't I? She'll be all right. She won't be mad because I want y'all to see the inside. So you know it's the truth. But it's so many people at this time that had my cooking. That's why I don't be stressing out nothing, child. Too many people that had my chicken. I mean, my food. Oh, it's hot. Look at that, y'all. Look at that chicken. That's a good piece right there, too. It's nice and juicy. And that's it. So I'm going to hop off. Thank you all for hopping on. We will be cooking again together. Tomorrow is spaghetti with meat sauce. So that's what Alana wanted. So I may come on live and make that. Other than that, you all have a good night.